Welcome back to Living with a Classic, and it's starting to really feel like spring here. So I thought, you know what? I need to talk about all of the customer cars I have right now, what's going on with them, and this is really my busiest time of year. So also saying that I may need to scale down a little bit on the videos because a lot of projects I'm doing on customer cars I've already showed you guys, so I can't really film it again, and I only have a limited amount of time that I can work on filming and work on customer cars. There has to be a balance. Once again, I mean, I am running a business and there's only an infinite amount of hours in the day. So I want to show you some of the cars and so what's going on behind the scenes. You don't miss anything. Sort of see what's going on in the spring, and I'll let you know what things will be shown for you guys and what things will be behind the scenes. If there are some things that I say are behind the scenes, but you really want to see them, let me know in the comments down below. This XJS, of course, is being filmed. I'm right now waiting for a part I need to go pick up where we got stuck last time. The solenoid bar up here, I need to get another one. So I'm going to the parts car in the next couple of days, picking that one up, and then this thing will continue. But while it's been sitting idle, I've been working on some other things. I've had a car in here that I just took outside, and I'm continuing with the Series 3 XJ6. So the windows work now. These were leaking, so I took them off, painted them as well, and polished them up so they look really nice and they're ready to go back on with new gaskets. So then that part of the engine bay should be buttoned up. I just got a notification that I have at the post office a package to pick up with new fuel lines for these and new holders and everything for the injectors. So we're going to go through that. That is something you guys may want to see. I've done, on the V12, but we haven't done on the straight six. So let me know if you want to see that. Let's go have a look at two cars that are outside, and then we'll go down into storage and have a look there as well. Out here, ready to go into the shop, is a 2005 S-Type. It's a 3-liter V6. It's just in here for a service. So we're doing engine oil and filter, transmission filter and fluid, and the rear end. So just a little bit of service. It's going to pick it up in a couple days, and yeah, it's a really nice example of an S-Type. And these two are my cars, so the winter daily and the spring daily, whatever you want to call it. Starting to drive this one a bit now. A couple small things to sort out, but it's running pretty sweetly. Over here, this just arrived. It's I believe it's a 1985. Might be a little bit later. It's an XJS V12 in for fuel hoses, a tune-up, and a couple other small things. But overall, it is a very, very nice example of an XJS in beautiful condition. And the fun thing about this car, it's the owner's daily driver. So very, very cool daily driver. But this is one of those cases where really everything I'm doing to this car, I've shown you guys several times on camera. So this will just be me working and you not really seeing anything because it's fuel lines, it's a tune-up, it's just things that we've done a lot here on the channel. Just a quick look down here in the storage place I like to call the gallery. We have a couple of my cars and a couple of customer cars. I'm not going to talk about all of them, but these two here are also two cars being done in spring. This one is getting all the classic V12 stuff, just like the red one, fuel lines, coolant hoses, doing all of that and just getting it because we found the issue of why it wasn't running, and now it runs, so that's fixed. This one is the XJ12 I drove in a couple of videos ago, and that one is in for another diff and just putting it back together. So I'm going to film some of those things for you guys, like the diff and a couple of things that we haven't shown on the channel before, but then this thing should be up and running and ready to go. So next week or so, this thing is going up to the workshop to start that whole process. Of course, we have my XJ12 over there. We have my friend's XJ RS over there, which is we're going to have a look and get a new fuel pump for, and then try and actually fire that thing up. I've decided to try and fire it up down here because it's probably going to smoke pretty bad. So it is getting to the point of the year where it's pretty much warm enough to work down here. Just give it a couple more weeks and we'll do that. Yes, the XJC, we're not going to talk about that one now. No, it's not mine, it's a customer car in for some work, but we'll talk about that in a future video where we talk about things that are going to be happening in the summer and after that, because these are just things they're doing now that need to be done in the spring before the summer. So I hope you guys can really understand that I do have a lot to do with customer cars, and most of the deadlines for these things is basically by the middle to the end of May. So it's a lot going on, and shouldn't be any issues. But like I said, I don't have time to like film extra content around that. So when things come up that I can film for you guys, I'm definitely gonna do that. We're still gonna get videos. Can change the upload schedule a little bit. It'll be 2 days a week and different days. Just trying it out. It'll be fun to see how that goes. And if it doesn't work, we'll go back to what we had before. And if I ever find something very interesting to film in the meantime, you guys will get an extra video in there. So don't worry, it's going to be a lot of content still. Still, we have 2 new cars joining the channel that you guys haven't seen yet. So that's going to happen now during the spring. So lots of other things. I mean, new cars, but I mean my personal cars. And anything that happens with my cars as well, you guys are going to see on videos. But this is just sort of the customer cars that I do like to film when it's things I can show you guys that's interesting. But sometimes it's just regular work. You guys have seen that a ton of times. But I will sort of mention the different cars and show them when they're beginning and show, you know, what they're like when I'm done with them. I hope you guys at least will enjoy that. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help out a lot. Till next time, I'm Adam. This is Living with a Classic. I'll see you soon.